TT, save that. I wish we could. I wish we could. What's up, family? How y'all feeling here tonight? Steven, Martin, you the first one in, champ. Salute. What's up, Ken? Ken, you second out? Got my fellas on deck tonight. What's up, Erica Martinez? Leandra, come with it. Come with it. Come with it. Marisha J. Connie. What's up, Connie? How you feeling, hey, Connie? Mwah. Thanks for that cash app, Connie. Judson said the best absolute narcissist knowledge school class I've ever attended. 2 years not free. And will never speak to that trash ever again. Hey, Judson, you get it. You get it. You get it. That's how you heal. That's healing right there. Come on, y'all. Tanya, wish you woods. Good evening. Thank you back. I appreciate you. Keisha Spady. That's right. We striving. We gonna keep on thriving. Connie, Miss Ash in here. What's up, Miss Ash? How you feeling? You said the lady in your dream was that she kept trying to cut my hair. Oh, man. Get him, Leandra. What's up, Marisha J? Angel Sunshine. Where you at, Suncat? I see you, TT. TT! Where you at, TT? Oh, we got a hot one for you tonight. Shayne, Daniel Bino. What's up, Orlando? Jada Bean Honeys. That's the Jada Bean Honeys. What's up, Lynette Ward? Callie Fin Fan Barker. How you doing, Fin Fan? What's up, Corey? What up, dude? You check your mic, Ken. Come on in here. Look here, TT. We're going to drag this crut ball a little extra tonight. We're going to drag this crut ball a little extra tonight. What's up, V Sexy 100? I see you, Lynette. Let us to the flock. Danita. Hey, Danita, you still in the Grand Canyon? Let us to the flock. Miss P up in here. I see you, Kara Stone. Me, myself, and I. Joy Chit Chat. Luis. I see you. Melanie Gilmore. What's up, Kate Pooh? Raylene up in here. Tonight. What's up, Raylene? Oh, I got a couple of shout outs I got to make. Up in here. Up in here. My girl, Glow 60 Glow. Mwah. Thanks for that cash app, Glow 60 Glow. You too, Connie. Kathy O. Yanis. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. My main man, James Gathright. Hey, fam. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that cash app, y'all. What's up, Brooksy? Cherie T. I do not know how to pronounce that. Oli. I'm gonna try it. The KJ channel. What's up, champ? If they can't use it, they disappear. They're gonna disappear anyway. What's up, Lori Buckley? Deborah Whittier. Everybody hit that like button. What's up, Shamilia? GGGMFs Morales. Come on. What's up, Janet? Janet Wining's in here. From West Virginia. I see you, Lucy Lou. EJ. Dazzling Designs. Man, I'm trying to get this roll call in with y'all. What's up, Anna? Anna Bilal Hando. All right. I got it out. It's Jay. I see you, Jay. Miss Nims in here. Hey, Lynette. Lucy Lou. Jamelia. What's up, Corey? Demetria. Melinda, my main man. Will. Hey, Will. Thank you, sir. Thank you for that cash app, sir. Thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate the love. Super chat. I'm sorry. That was a super chat. What's up, Felicia? Got everybody. There goes Sun Cat. What's up, Demetri? Everybody hit that like. Hit that like. Hit that like. Everybody hit that like. Hit that like. Then hit that like. Everybody better hit that like. What's up, Lady D? LaShonda. Said 911 ain't no joke. For real, for real. Gotta call them people sometimes. On that crut balls. That crut ball. You got it. You said it just right, too. That straight crut ball. Look here, y'all. We gonna drag this crut ball tonight. We gonna drag this crut ball tonight. I'm here for that. I hope y'all here for it, because, man, I'm shutting this thing off. Okay, we got this roll call in. Everybody hit that like button. Everybody in here, hit that like button, because it's time to bang this thing on out. What's up, 20 Blue? I see you. I see you. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeed. Indeedy. Kara Russell. Dora Russell. Whoa, boy. Come on in here. Sit it down. Come on in. Woo! Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Where my girl Chelly at? I ain't seen her in a minute. I had to call her up. I had to call her up. See what's good in the neighborhood. Yes, indeed, y'all. Yes, indeed. Okay, okay. Let's just hit that like button, y'all. Come on, y'all. 66 of us. It's more of us hitting the like. Hit that like. You're in here. Jeb Zeba. I see you. Current thoughts. Okay. Come on in, everybody. Yeah, we about to do it. We about to do it. What's up, CT? Joe Jaggers. Uh-huh. Sheila Lamar. What's up, Chantel Royale? Woo! You in the group? You see that lion right there in the corner? Narcissist Anonymous 101, the Empath Tribe. We 7,000 deep on Facebook. Come on in. You need to come on over there. Yes, we are. Y'all not in the Facebook group, man. Y'all better jump over there. I see you, Heidi. How you feel? What's up, Lucy Lou? Emeralda. Pac-Man. Chantal. What's up, Chantal? In the Netherlands. There go Chelly. Chelly, come on, give it up, Chelly. Give it up for Chelly. Mwah. Thank you for that super chat, Chelly. Talk to him, Chelly. Tag yourself in there, Chelly. Tag yourself. Chatting with Chelly, y'all. The group, she is the official minister in the huddle. For y'all that don't know, she is the official. She is official. We got to get those, we got to get her numbers up. What's up, Betty Boop? Mm-hmm. Say just discarded in the worst way, trying to put it together. I got you. Man, I got you. I got you tonight. Woo, 4 in the morning in the Middle East. 20 Blue, man, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. That tells y'all something though, guys. Guys, tonight, we gonna rap tonight. We're gonna talk tonight because I was watching, because of course, right now we're being bombarded with this thing. You dig? Before we get started though, let me get the super chats together real quick. Shelly gonna get us started, and then man, y'all better buckle up tonight because we going in. Buckle up tonight, we going in, y'all. Yeah. Charlie said, "Lord, thank you for another day. Grace us with your presence, oh God. Heal and restore our souls in Jesus' name. Amen." When God's standing with us, who can stand against us? Who can stand against you? Nobody on their own. That's for sure. Luis, thank you so much for that super chat, Luis. I appreciate you. G Chase, what's up, Orlando? How you feel, champ? Guys, so today, Holly, what's up, Holly? Today, guys, I want to focus our energy on this process. As you can see in the name, in the title of the show tonight. Hey, Esther. The narcissist will love bomb you. Okay? Love bomb you, mirror you. I didn't put the devalue part, but they're going to devalue you, and then is the discard. After they discard you, then they hover you. Tonight, man, we're going to have a conversation about the ultimate in wickedness. The ultimate. Looking in the YouTube streets and the rest of the world, as we all have to do day by day, we all go into these YouTube streets and we have conversations with different people. And guys, I'm gonna tell you, the more you pay attention to this, because I am paying attention to everything I see, everything I hear. I heard it. I'm paying attention to it. I am. That's right, Steve Martin. That's right, Leanne. You gotta have that water. But guys, I want you guys to understand something. I want you to understand that what you're seeing. I was doing a video earlier today, and it came from a thought, something I witnessed myself, and I've witnessed this all my life. We were talking about, and this was I was at work. I was at work, and we were having a conversation about school and children in school, right? So as we have this conversation, I was saying, we were talking about how, because right now it's election time, at least in my state. I don't know if you guys, wherever you guys are, if it's election time everywhere, but right now it's election time. And they're talking about how, and you guys should be noticing this, they're trying to give children more power to make decisions, to make life decisions. They're trying to, and when I say they, y'all ever notice we don't talk about who they is? We never talk about who they is. Who are they that is giving or attempting to give our children more rights? And I'm talking about young children, elementary school children. Someone has an agenda. They're trying to give our babies the right to not do what the parent is telling them or the way the parent is guiding them. Now, if you cannot see that level of wickedness, we see it. You ever notice with the narcissist? And while we're talking tonight, while I'm talking to you guys, I want you to think tonight. I want you to think about how you have certain conversations, and before the conversation starts, you have to do that look around to see who can hear you. You got to do that look around before you say what you really feel and what you think. Now, we live in a country where you're supposedly, you're able to have, you got freedom of speech. You can talk, you can say what you want to say, right? And guys, I promise y'all, everything I'm talking to you about to you tonight, the narcissist that you were dealing with, it all ties in. Oh, it all ties in. I want you to understand the totality of this thing. See, guys, the powers that be want us to see these things that we're dealing with as isolated incidents. These are isolated incidents. It's you, it's you. Sometimes you pick the bad people, you pick the wrong people. That's how society wants to frame your relationship with whomever you have dealt with. And these people who have done you dirty, not just done you wrong, but I mean done you dirty. They want to do you dirty and then want to destroy you, and they want to eliminate you after that so that you cannot tell others how wicked they are. Okay? So, like I said, we were having a conversation, and we had to look around. We're in my office. Okay? Doors closed in my office. Door is closed. And what are we doing looking around? Whispering. Because, and I'm saying this because, guys, I want you to see that ain't nothing wrong with you. I want you to know, I want you to see there's nothing wrong with you. When you start feeling kind of paranoid, like everybody around me is a narcissist. No, it's not you. You see it. And see, that's how a narcissist in your life, that's how they are able to be, or at least look to be so successful. Because what they're doing to you, guys, we can't outlaw narcissism because it's not a physical thing. It's not a physical thing to say somebody's evil. It's not a physical thing. We're having a conversation. They did this to me. They put you in a situation. What's up, John? What's up, Narc3D? Divine Gemini. Hey, sweetheart. They put you in a situation. That's right, 20 Blue. It is spiritual warfare. But it's not just spiritual warfare. No, it's not just spiritual warfare. The narcissist comes to destroy you. They want to destroy they want to control your finances and control you financially so that you're not unable to use any resources when the time comes. That you cannot use your resources when time comes. Because they know, oh, it's a time coming where you will have to use those resources to cut them off. Patrice Bain, mwah. Thank you for that cash app. Thank you so much. They know that a time is coming where they are going to be. Good God. Guys, you got to start looking at the narcissist. See, a lot of us don't think that a narcissist saw you and picked you. A lot of us don't believe that this incredible relationship we had at the beginning, how could it betray me like this? Now, y'all notice I put up, you notice I've hashtag yay, Kanye West in this. This guy's been in the news for the last few days. And, you know, we know what he's in the news for. We know what he's saying. We know what he's doing, right? And at the end of the day, no matter how he frames it, there's a war waged against him. Now, I look at this entire situation like I listened to what he had to say. I watched his interviews. I listened to what that dude had to say. And I said, wow, it blew me away. It blew me away because I said, you know something? That's right, Miss P. The narcissist saw you first. The narcissist saw you first. Kanye's talking about like how, you know, the record companies are doing people and have done people, record producers. I mean, and that's throughout that industry. People, I'm going to tell y'all, when you look at a situation and you look at some of these people, not some of them, you look at all of them. Look at how everybody, I'm talking about up to Michael Jackson. When Michael Jackson died, good God, he owned Elvis's catalog, yes. But as far as his pocket, he had to go on tour one last time. He did not, when the reports came out, when they were talking about his money, they were talking about Michael's money. Michael didn't have a choice but to go out on tour. And to all of us, we're like, well, no, he worth all these hundreds of millions. No, he's not. He got some ownership in some things over here and over here. But you still got bills. Guys, those people in entertainment, the vast majority of them, guys, they are in something that they have no control. They have no foresight on how you're going to maintain your lifestyle. And very, very few make it through that. Very few. And the contracts that they have, like Dave Chappelle did a special about that. He talked about how when it came down to the money he was supposed to get, he didn't get it. And why? Because, you know, the powers that be say, hey, I ain't giving it to you. I'm not going to pay you. And you can't use your name anymore. So you tied into a contract where you basically signed your life over to a company that has ownership over you, and they get paid for the rest of the time. They own the rights to everything, whatever your creative thing is, whether it's sports, whether you're a singer, actor, whatever it is, they own permanent rights. So they getting paid from whatever you did, and they'll send you something, you know, it usually is pretty good at the beginning, and then by the end of it, you know, you pretty much broke. And don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna say that those people don't, you know, blow a lot of money or whatever. I don't know. I'm not in that. What I'm saying is that everybody, if it was fair, everybody wouldn't be complaining about it. because it's not. And the way that it rotates right back to what we're talking about here is that's the same deal you went to the narc with. You thought we had an agreement that we were going to be in a good, happy, loving relationship. That's what you thought. And the narcissist said, whoa. Okay. You thought that I lied. That's what the narcissist is saying. Okay, well, I lied. And I lied. Get over it. And then they're going to drag you, tell you, mirror you to make you believe that they are sincere. So they mirror you. Just like, those companies giving those guys front money and we're going to do this contract with you. And it's a beautiful relationship at the beginning. Somebody hand you a check for millions of dollars. You happier than you ever been. Same relationship you got with the narcissist. That love bomb. Hey, Darcy, how you doing in Australia? Same exact thing that you're going through with the narcissist at the beginning. That love bomb. When that love bomb comes out, you just like, hey, I ain't never felt nothing like that before. And it feels incredible. And I don't want it to stop. I don't want it to end. You're like, I don't want it to end. And then you find yourself putting up with everything in the world ridiculous. Everything in the world ridiculous and shameful. And they do stuff to you. Now, I've heard, and you got different people out here because the internet is just wide open now. I've heard people say things like on different channels, talk about how the rituals that people had to go through to get certain deals, the acts that they have to commit before you get signed to do a certain deal, the things you have to agree to do. Well, that's the same thing the narc does behind closed doors. They want to keep a secret on you. They need to keep a secret. They need to keep a secret with you so that you don't go tell everybody how wicked they are. Because if you tell everybody how wicked they are, nobody's going to want a relationship with a narcissist again. Guys, that's one of the reasons why narcs hate not just my channel, all channels that expose them. They despise it. The thing that is most painful to a narcissist is being exposed. That is the most pain you will ever see one of them in. Okay? That is the most pain that you can bring to a narcissist. It absolutely is, because a narcissist, they have to bring so much pain, so much confusion in your life that you're afraid. You're too embarrassed to go tell people what they did to you, what they're doing to you. That's exactly what you and I went through, guys. You literally just went to an agent that turned you on to the narc, basically, and now you're fighting to pull your life back together. After you go through this ordeal with a narcissist, you are fighting to pull your life back together. You're literally fighting to pull your life back together. And guys, I want y'all to look at this exactly for exactly what I'm talking about. Now, I'm talking about Kanye. Kanye literally is fashion. He is fashion. Adidas, that's a joke. That's a joke. And let me tell y'all, this is what they're doing to him. They're saying, okay, we're gonna cut you off for what you said, but we still gonna use your designs. Y'all can't tell me that the narc did not try to claim everything that you did, and they try to steal it for themselves and try to make it look like that. No, that's my doing. You didn't do that. Yeah, that car you signed for, that house you signed for, those clothes you bought them, that trip you took them on. Huh? You remember that? Yeah. The narc telling everybody, nah, that's mine. And then they want to sever the relationship and take everything you brought to the table. Everything you brought to the table and repackage it. Hey, Nessa. Lovely Peaches. Mwah. Thanks for that super chat, Peaches. How you been, Peaches? That's right. We winning. Missy VS. Everything that he did, every company that he has revived back to life. I want y'all to see this because this is exactly what the narc has done to all of us. They reach out to everybody. And they don't think these people just all of a sudden out the blue. No, they had conversations. And the narcissist has that conversation behind your back, and you don't have any idea what's going on. These companies who are saying, oh, no, we're dumping you. It's over for you. It's done. We're done with you. No, we're not doing with you. No, we're not doing business with you. No, that's a wrap. No, you're done. That's the same way that the narcissist went around smearing your name. That's the same way a narcissist smears your name. They want to steal everything that you brought to the table, steal it from you. Everything you bring from them, they want to steal it and act like it's theirs. They want to steal your ideas, act like it's theirs, and then run off and kick you to the curb and run into another. And look, they're already in bed with somebody else. By the time you get finished, they already in bed with somebody else. Huh? You get discarded. But they're not finished though. No, they're not finished, guys. After they discard you or force you to discard them because of their behavior, because they won't stop lying, they won't stop cheating you. Because if they say, I'm thinking like, if they tell you this dude was worth such and such billion, ain't no way, I'm saying this, ain't no way they was giving him correct numbers. If they saying that they were given, that his stake in the company had earned this amount, ain't no way he was getting real numbers. They telling him whatever they want to tell him. And that's the same thing that the narc does to you. The narc will come back to you. They will act like everything that you did, everything that you bring to the table, everything you've ever done, they want to destroy you and take what you brought to the table and continue to eat off of it. While you sit back and just wonder what's going on. Why did we break up? Why did this have to happen? And then go out and tell everybody, oh man, you dirty. Nah, you dirty. You gonna be the dirty one. They're gonna be the victim, and it's clear they're stealing from you. But they're still gonna be the victim. They're still gonna be the victim, guys. They're still going to be the victim. Wow. Callie Finfan said, some chick called me yesterday saying, asked me, are we good now? You gonna be calling my man? Then hung up. Wow, 2 weeks, no contact after 16 years. Yeah. What you thought that, see guys, we think that it's just over. We think that it just turns into a situation and it's just over, and you just want, and ain't that something, Callie Finfan? Ain't that something how you put 16 years in, right? You put 16 years in that situation And then after all that time, all those years, a narc can walk away like they did not know you, like you meant nothing. Anything you did was in vain. They could care less. They're looking at it like, man, that wasn't nothing. What you did? What? 16 years wasn't nothing. And guys, y'all got to watch out for that. You got to watch out for that. You got to watch out for people who comes, like I said, who comes. You have to watch out for people that come into your life and, you know, they put all these years in and they just broke up with the person today or yesterday or last week. Yeah, we broke up last week. Y'all was together 16 years and you broke up last week? Even though they never come to you like that. When they come to you, they are already in a relationship that they're going to break up with this person should you show that you have a good enough supply. Just a dad. Appreciate you, champ. Thank you, sir. That's what I'm saying. And guys, you put your life in, guys, you're putting your life into a relationship. There's somebody, and then they want you to walk away from it like it was nothing. Like, oh, that ain't nothing. Just get up and, just start it over again. You see how they devalue relationship? They devalue marriage. They devalue. That's the world we're living in now. Oh man, just get it together. You need to just get it together. That's all. That's all. They're telling you something's wrong with you. You need to just get it together. Okay, stop crying about it. Man up or woman up. Get yourself together. Stop crying. It ain't that big of a deal. Okay, y'all was together 20 years. So what? Y'all was together 10 years. So what? 5 years. That's nothing. You keep on going. Guys, I want everybody who's listening to this video right now. We were all designed in a way where we could be in one relationship for our entire life. That is the design. That is how our minds were programmed to be in one relationship. We were not programmed to just jump from this person, jump to that person, go to this person, then you go to that. And then you got to go see all of these different people to figure this out. You got to go through all of these things to figure out, who am I going to be with? All of these things. And now you're standing back and you're in a place where you're saying, wow, I just gave my life. I just dedicated my life to somebody who knew from the beginning, that knew before they met me what they were going to do. See, when you really start looking back at that narc, guys, when you start looking back at this narc, I'm going to tell you, and look at what they did, how they came in your life, how they exit, how they ghost you. I did 2 videos earlier today. Ghosting. Y'all know one of the reasons that a narc will ghost you? They ghost you at the beginning. One of the reasons is to keep you off balance. Everything is going so perfectly, and out of nowhere, what happened? Out of nowhere, I didn't do, and then you questioning yourself. First thing you do is you question yourself. Guys, you were right there. You were right there. You saw, you knew. It ain't me. I haven't done anything. And if I have, then why wouldn't you tell me what I did? Because you haven't done anything. That's why they're not telling you anything. It's a ploy. It's a game. It's a game. Wow, Mary said he even took me to the doctor saying I need help. Whew. That's right. Maciel. Maciel said, keeping you off balance and always guessing what version of them you're going to get. Exactly. You're trying to figure out what's going to happen next. You're wanting to get back to that feeling that you had during the love bomb. They know this. Guys, they know this. All you're looking at, you're willing to be the bigger person. Okay, I'm going to let that go. The fact that you just disappeared out of nowhere, as soon as the intimacy gets started, then they ghost you out of nowhere. And I want y'all to know something about ghosting. Okay? The excuses that they will give you, the lies that come with that. I needed a few days to think. I needed a little time to get my head together. You know, I got so much going on and my life is so crazy and blah, 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 blah. But let you do it. Let you get lost for a few weeks. Let you not come home one night. Huh? You try it. If you think the narc don't know what they doing, then you try it. You try it. Patricia Holmes said, I married the devil. I don't know, Patricia. It's a lot of us got that same story out here. Aquarian said, I begged the narc for us to make it work. Wrong move. You beg a narc to make that craziness work, I can guarantee you they are going to abuse you. Yeah, he probably sat back, just looked at you like, oh, yes, yes. And to this day, probably still ain't never got it together. Guys, you can never show a narcissist that kind of empathy. Never. Because the way a narcissist sees you begging, you get to the place where you're begging them, they're looking at you. And this is, I want you to see. If that happens in the future, I want you to see and know this from the beginning. The narcissist is looking at you like this. Wow. I lied to you. I'm cheating on you. I'm stealing from you. I'm gaslighting you. I'm double crossing you. And yet, you're apologizing to me? You're coming back to me crying, begging? Okay. Okay. Well, I'm going to need some time. I'll let you know when I feel like coming back to you, to this. And guys, once they know the level of abuse that they are bringing after that, that's right. Missy Adams says sleeping with everybody, but I'm wrong. That's narcissism 101. That's on the first page of their book. You know, they for the streets. On the first page of their narc catalog, their book. That's how they live. And guys, I want y'all to know, if you're still having intimate relations with a narc, you're having sex with a lot of people. Okay? You're having it with a lot of people. Because a narcissist, and I'm talking about male and female. Yeah, they got a long list of bodies, okay? Listen, they got a long list of bodies. And listen, guys, you gotta know and you gotta understand that this is what they do to everybody. It's not just you. One of our biggest issues is that we want to believe We want to believe that they are not as bad as they are. We want to believe that, well, maybe they did have to stay after work tonight, and spend the night, at work, and maybe they did. We start to convince ourselves that if I didn't see it, then maybe it didn't happen. Maybe I'm letting my mind run away from me. So now you're saying I'm not even going to listen to what God is telling me. I'm not even listening to my own inner voice. I'm not listening to my own intuition. My spirit is talking to me. My spirit is talking to me, telling me. And guys, this is the thing. There's a difference between you having a thought like, wow, I wonder if they doing something slick. There's a difference between that and that feeling that got your stomach churning while you at home and you are restless and you just got this restless feeling that something isn't right and something is out of your control. That's what I'm talking about with the unseen. That's one of the reasons this is called spiritual warfare, because they're at war with you spiritually. To be at war with you physically means you can see them. You can see what they're doing. They like to attack your soul, because if they can break you down on the inside to the place and to the point where you're listening to them instead of your spirit. Now you're listening to them instead of your spirit, what your spirit is telling you. Your inner voice is telling you something, and you're second guessing it. Like you don't believe it. Like, I don't know. Well, maybe maybe they not really, maybe I'm just blowing it out of proportion. You come up with everything in the world against yourself, guys. And this is what it does. It turns you, when you stop listening to your spirit, your inner voice, it turns you against yourself. Because now you're attacking yourself. You're like, maybe it is me. Maybe I'm the narc. You getting played, you getting cheated on, lied to, dogged. Some are getting physically abused. And you're saying you're the narc. You're saying maybe it's you. After all the hell you just walked through. And you're thinking, how do we get back to when we were happy? How do I just get back to that? You cannot. Now you're trying to convince your soul, your spirit. You're trying to convince your spirit that it's okay. We can work this out. I'm gonna just be the bigger person. I'm gonna be the bigger person. We can work this out because I'm gonna be the bigger person, and I'm just not even gonna let this get to me. I'm gonna be the bigger person. Okay. And we're gonna work this out. And it's not gonna work out. You're not gonna work this out. It's not gonna work out. The abuse is going to continue. And the reason it hurts so much, the reason that you're in so much pain, guys, we think that we're in all this pain because we lost a relationship with this person. You don't even trust that person enough to feel bad about that sorry, trifling dog you was with, that treacherous, funky, stinking crut ball. You don't even trust that thing enough to be in pain from that. You can't even believe you got away from that trifling mess. The pain you in is coming from you. It's coming from inside. Because you participated in that foolishness. You participated in it. Said right there, I'm just as guilty. I did the same thing. I participated right in it. You said that when you saw that, you cannot say that you didn't see at a certain point, very early on, that, wow, you know what? This is going to be a lot more work than I thought. Not only is this going to be a lot more work, I'm going to have to do the work, and I'm just hoping. At this point, I'm just hoping. Man, that's right, Missy. And we start lying to ourselves. Now you lying to your spirit. You lying to your interior. I'm good. I'm all right. I ain't even tripping. I'm not. Yes, I am tripping. You having conversations with yourself, man. I ain't even tripping. I'm gonna just I'm gonna keep it moving. I'm not gonna let you get me down. The narc sitting there saying, "Oh, you not? Well, I'm gonna do something else, and I'm gonna keep doing stuff until I get you down. I'm gonna keep doing stuff." That's what they're saying. And now you've just become, they call it a doormat. They just walk in the house, wipe their feet on you, they muddy feet, but they don't just wipe their feet on you. No, they go walk in manure and dirt and through the carcasses of animals that been there forever. And then they come in there and wipe their feet off on you. They want to leave that residue on you. And that's all most of us are dealing with, guys. When the narc is gone, you're dealing with that residue. Yeah, you're still dealing with that residue. You're dealing with that residue that narc left on you. You're dealing with the residue, the remnants from being in that craziness for so long. To the point where you start denying the truth and you see it. You see the truth. It's crystal clear. You see it. You see it. And what do? That's right, Charlie. Them breadcrumbs ain't no joke. Them breadcrumbs ain't no joke, man. And that's all they doing. They bread. Here you go. Take this crumb. Here you go. I know you just called me cheating, but come on, baby. Let me make it up to you. Come on. What? You know what your spirit is going through when you start smiling, listening to that mess, your stomach is churning, and you're thinking, oh, okay, maybe I can deal with a lying cheater. Maybe I can. You know, if they gonna act right, I can deal with it. Guys, that's exactly what you're saying to yourself. If you act right, then I deal with you. If you act right, I deal with you if you act right. Hey, Mary, I'm with you. Everybody here was humiliated. And that's another thing, y'all. I want y'all to understand this. Every time you have gone out or gone somewhere with the narcissist, where people know you, I want you to know something. Man, I'm gonna do a video on this. I'm probably gonna do one tomorrow. I want you to know that everybody that knows you and knows that narcissist, knows you're with the narcissist, they feel sorry for you. Everybody that really knows who that narcissist is, they feel sorry for you. They feel sorry for you. Yes. They feel sorry for you because they know what you're going through. They know the narc cheating on you. They know the narc, what they're saying behind your back. They know how dirty the narcissist is. They know it. Everybody that knows you. And they just stand back and say, hey, well, you know, I ain't going to get in y'all business. Nah, we don't even want to get in y'all business. Because the narcissist brags to other people about how they dog you. Guys, they can't keep a secret neither. They can keep it from you, but trust and believe it's out there. They brag about their escapades with other people behind your back because usually that's the kind of person that they want to hang around. They want people like that to hang around because they don't want friendship from anybody. They want people that will cover for them. Okay? When you look at a narc, they don't have any real friends. They don't. They have people that will cover for them. That's it. That's all a narcissist wants. Somebody to cover for them. Oh, no. We was together yesterday. What you talking about? No. Y'all good. We was together. No, I wouldn't do you like that. And then they call each other later and laugh in your face, laugh about you, laugh about how you got dogged. Guys, I'm telling you, I don't want y'all to trust nothing around you when you're dealing with a narcissist. You don't need to trust anything. And the reason I say is because you don't even trust your own better judgment. You don't trust your own inner voice. You don't trust your own inner voice, guys. And I'm telling you, not trusting your own inner voice, when you're in that place right there, that's a dangerous place to be in. Hey, Sexy Slim the Goddess. The Goddess. Hey, Betty Boop. Woo. Maciel said everyone at his job knew about the other supply except me. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So I even organized a hiking trip for all of them. Oh my goodness. Even including the supply unwittingly. Said I felt like when you found out, you felt like you had whiplash. I get it. I totally get it. Because you know what? He probably framed the relationship with her like, she was, she's somebody that he has zero interest in. Guys, listen, let me make something perfectly clear, plain, and simple to you. Please hear me on this. If a narcissist ever, you hear me? I didn't say sometimes, I said ever. If they ever say somebody else's name, if they ever make mention of somebody they work with that's the opposite sex, they got their eye on that person. They are not saying those people's names for nothing. Okay? They're not. Yeah, and listen, if they ever tell you somebody's not their type, if they ever tell you somebody is not their type, oh no, you ain't never gonna catch me with that. You got to be crazy. Oh, that's the one. That's the one right there. So really, that's how you got to play them. You got to play it just like that. And you ask them, hey, tell the truth. Who is the one person at your job that you could honestly say that if you cheat on me, it would never be with that person? Guys, the one that the person that the narcissist tells you, if they tell you they would never do that, they probably already doing it. Missy Adams said, sleeping with everybody, no gender is off limits. Okay. Maybe even animals. I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt it. And they will turn to an animal. I mean, I ain't saying, sexually, but they'll turn to an animal to abuse an animal for supply. Yes. Animals are the most loyal friends. But remember, a narc is never a friend in the first place. Lynette said the narc treats you like you were the one who abused and neglected them. Wow. When we showed them nothing but love, they was out to destroy us from the beginning of from the very beginning. They already knew. They already knew. Yes, I'm here, see. Divine Manifestor said, dealing with the narc literally changed my life. I found me the best self-love a woman can have. All praise to the Most High. And I'm gonna tell everybody in here, ladies and gentlemen, you're not even ready for a relationship until you can say that right there, that I love me, and know what it means. Don't just say it. Know what it means, though. Be able to show and prove. No, I'm showing that I absolutely love myself. Absolutely. Head shaped like a bell pepper, Leandra. Keep getting them. Oh my goodness. Missy said he gave me a book before I left called Life Interrupted. Man, and you know another thing, guys, it's so mind-boggling about the narcissist. When it's time to break up, they are such professionals at it. A narcissist is a professional at a breakup. They are professionals because they already know everything to do. They already know how to go about, when to get everything started with let's be friends, let's be amicable, and this. After they done dragged, and I mean dragged you, now they won't be your friend. I know I lied to you. I know I cheated on you with people that you know, including your relatives and stuff like that. But, I mean, come on now. Come on now. Can't we be friends? After the way you lied and cheated on me, let's be friends. I'll be your friend. Isn't that what I tried to do when I met you? Tried to be your friend. You look what you did to me. Look at what you did to me when I tried to be your friend. They're not saying let me be your friend. They're saying can you still be my fool? You got to learn how to listen to these people. It's not saying can we still be friends? They're saying can you still be my fool? Fool. Yes, can you still be crazy for me? Huh? Crazy, insanity. Can you still be insane towards me? Because the definition of insanity is to do the same thing over and over again, the same way, and expect a different result. That's what the narc wants you to do. Oh, yeah, keep playing that game right there. But keep talking to me, though. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, keep talking to me. But yeah, you showing me. Yeah, you showing me. Come on, do that gray rock thing again. Yeah, you showed me, baby. Jero Slaw said they tell on themselves all the time, every single day. Every single day they tell on themselves, guys. They do. They tell on themselves. every single day if you listening. But you know what? A lot of times, guys, it's hard to hear them. It's hard to understand them because they have you so upset. They have you in a mental place where you're like, look, man, I hate dealing with this person. I hate it. I hate dealing with this person. And I'm going to come in when I get home. I just want to focus. And that's that. I don't want to deal with none of this mess today. I don't want to deal with none of it. That's it. Most of the time, you're so exhausted. You're like, I already had to deal with all these narcs at work today. Can I at least just come home and it be peaceful at home? Not with the narc. Not with the narc. Woo, Thomas said, I saw the narc with a puppy once. That pup was no longer getting her attention when she was out walking. Guess who ended up walking the dog? Hey Thomas, that I'm gonna tell you. Hey Thomas, you hit that right on the head. And a narcissist will want a pet that they will neglect. It's not just you they're neglecting, guys. A narcissist has a track record. Okay? They want stuff, but they want stuff for you to take care of it, for you to put it together, for you to keep it together. That's how they want stuff. Wow, Joshua said all freaking day and night watching everything through a hacked phone. And they do. Y'all think they not watching you? If you saw how they watch you like a pervert, they ain't got nothing. They have no life, man. Y'all think you're the only one that thinks that a narc has a life. I'm telling you that. You are the only one that thinks that. And that they got some business that they can tend to. Man, please. Robin Lee said they remind me of the clown Pennywise. Psychos. Callie Finfan said, yep, looking back, now I realize he was telling on himself. Never knew. But now I'm like, wow. I'm going to tell you something else, guys. Once you get on the other side of this, man, it's going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind. You're going to look back at all that mess. You're going to be saying to yourself, man, how did I get through that? Why did I put myself through that level? Why did I have to go through DEFCON 10, to prove myself? And guys, that's the part that's going to kick you in your behind right there. That's the part that's going to really kick you the hardest, that you went through all of that, right? For everything you went through, all that you went through. Why? Just to prove to the narcissist, just to prove to them that no matter what they did to you, no matter how bad they treated you, no matter what happens, you can handle it. They groom you. They groom you in a way. They groom you. Guys, I'm going to tell you, we hear the word groom. I'm going to have to do a video series on grooming because it's not something light, y'all. Grooming is not something light to be taken for granted. Do you know grooming is programming? That is programming your mind. They're programming your mind to make you think, oh, I'm safe. You're safe with me. I care about you. I love you. And you have to trust them. After that, you have to trust them. You know what happens to you when you trust a narcissist? You go to hell. You trust a narcissist, you go to hell. Mm-hmm. Yes. Keisha, thanks for that super chat, Keisha. Keisha said, yeah, 6 years a fool, 1 year free. I ain't gonna give you that. I'm not gonna give you that. And I ain't gonna call you no fool. We're never gonna call you ourselves no fool. We ain't doing that. No beating up on yourself no more. That's over. That stuff is over. That stuff is over. That part of your life is over. But I know it hurts. I know it hurts just to sit back and look at the mess you walk through. It's hard to look at yourself with respect after that, guys. It is. That's why you got to apologize to you. You owe you an apology. You owe you an apology. You owe you forgiveness. You owe you love beyond any measure that anybody could have ever given you. Keisha said, worst mess I ever been through. They are the most evil spirits walking on this planet or any other. Hey, Keisha, I feel you. I totally get it. I totally get it. Mm, mm, mm. I totally get it, man. Aquarian, thanks for that super chat, Aquarian. Aquarian said, my narc slept with me unprotected last week, said it felt closer to me. Cut me off after I mentioned pregnancy in the future. Said he knows we're not for each other. Because he was 34 and divorced already. He asked the ex for a divorce. So he always accused me because I'm attractive and said I made him insecure. So his Chinese polish behind is a CO and said he had trust issues. He had trust issues because he get to go to work every night, and man, that's a whole nother subject. That's a whole nother topic. He a CO at a prison? Yeah, you know what they do with the prisoners? To female prisoners? Yeah, yeah. You better talk to some COs. Yeah. Oh, that prison is a whole nother world. It's a whole nother life going on at that prison. Said I begged him to believe me. I see you. Well, trust on this. Trust on this that I'm gonna tell you what I was told. If you away from that, if you got away from that mess, I promise you're in a much better place. Woo. Amada said, please say you took the morning after pill. You don't want that. You don't want that long-term connection to that thing. I'm telling you. You don't want that. You do not want that. Thanks for that super chat, Raylene. Raylene says 6 months later, I'm still shocked. I went through all of that. No contact for life, even with a kid. Will be using a lawyer for life for communication. I need everybody in the huddle right now. All right. Do you hear me? I need everybody in this huddle right now, especially y'all who have children with the narc, to see. I need y'all to screenshot this super chat right here from Raylene. I need everybody in here on board. Okay? No contact for life, even with a kid. We'll be using a lawyer. He needs to communicate with me. Hey, go right to my lawyer. My lawyer will call me and tell me. It's worth paying some extra money out just for that reason. Keep an attorney on retainer just for that. Say, hey, and it shouldn't be nothing real expensive just to say you're going to relay messages. You do not want, see, when you, Raylene, when you showed that, listen, Raylene, when you showed that level of boundary, he can't break that. He can't break through that. He can't break through that. He cannot break through that. Now he sees that, okay, I got to communicate with an attorney. Yeah, guys, listen. When you break a narcissist down to, listen, you can communicate with me, but only through an attorney, only through a third party that you got to pay. Guys, they know. See, that's when they know, okay, I can't get back at you. Not to say he's not going to try at another time. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. And he's going to try, not because he wants her back. Because, guys, we got to just admit it. They don't want us back. They want to get back with us, but they don't want us. Please understand the difference. When that narc comes hovering and they're begging and they want you back and they want this and that, they're not coming back because they want you. Hell no. No, they want to be back with you. They want that influence. They want that position. They want to look like they looked when they were with you. See, guys, you got to understand, a narcissist, they don't think like normal people. What's up, Breezy? They don't think like normal people, guys. They don't. They're not normal people. A narcissist thinks that I'm going to just leave you. I know I've been with you all this time, all these years. I know I've been there. But, however, I'm going to go over here and throw everything. Okay, I've been with you all these years. We got kids, we got family, we married, we got home, we got cars, we got a life together. You hear that? You have a life with that monster. You don't put everything in your life together with that monster. Everything in your life, right? You've put that together. And now, after putting all of this stuff together, they want you to walk out of everything you ever put together, everything you have. Because see, guys, it's easy for a narcissist to walk away from everything y'all had together because they never were invested in you. They were never all in. No, you were all in. That's why it's so difficult for you, because you were all in. Your plan B was your plan A. I'm with you. We're together. That's your plan. You don't have all these side plans. The narcissist doesn't even have a plan. The narcissist is saying, hey, I'm dealing with you right now. You the one who putting up with the most mess. So I'm dealing with you. Okay? I'm dealing with you. You dealing with all my mess. We're good. We're good until you start getting tired of my mess. Or I find someone else. And guys, this is how stupid they are. This is how stupid narcs are. They'll go find somebody else thinking that that person is just like you. And that person gonna put up with all they mess. And they go out there and jump out there because they're so infatuated with another soul. They cannot resist it. It's too good to them. They cannot resist another soul, another transaction. They cannot resist it. The same way you are programmed to be with one person. A narcissist is programmed the same way to be with anybody, to be with every transaction possible, to be with anyone that will put up with their mess, guys. Anybody that will put up with their mess. That is how they are trained. That is how they are wired. They are hardwired that they are stupid. And yes, they will go. A narcissist is the type of person that will go to the casino and put everything they got on anything in the casino. Take their life savings. Oh, okay, I'm going to roll it all on Black 12. Woo. Y'all can tell I don't even know how to play blackjack. Woo. Esther. Mwah. Thanks for the super chat, Esther. Guys. Christy said 12 years in hell, 11. Okay. 12 years in hell, 1.5 years free. Don't it feel good to be out of hell? Say, but having daily struggles, not letting him damage me anymore. Because he still got access to you. That's the only way he can damage you. Still having access. I know that's a big step, though. But don't let that handicap you. Because just like you started dealing with that fool, there was a time in your life you were not with the narc, okay? Yeah, I get it. We was a family. We was this, we was that. I get it. Remember, we were that. At least you thought you were. Woo, Maddie said, if you got out clean, my God, what a blessing. If you got out clean, man, I'm telling y'all, you don't want to have to sign your name on paperwork with a narcissist, on a car, a truck, a car, a boat, a house, a child, you don't want your name on anything with them. That's right, Lee. Because they self-sabotage. They sabotage their own life. Guys, when you're dealing with one, and please don't let this, lead you in a direction where, you're like, hey, well, I feel sorry for them because they even destroying their own life. That mindset makes you want to stand up for them while they're abusing you, while they're stealing your family from you. Guys, I want y'all to understand something. We treat money like it's a big deal, but I want to let everybody in here know something. And that is that there's nothing more important in this universe than your family. Okay, your family. That is the best relationship you're going to have in your life. And the narc is trying to steal it. They want to steal that experience from you. A narcissist wants you in a frame of mind where you're defeated. Not strong, defeated. That's right, Lori. They are professionals at breaking up, at the discard. Professionals. They are professionals at discarding people. Say something they just did once or twice. It's a lifestyle to them. It is a lifestyle to them. Narc don't give a damn. Danita said, you do that to be that done. They need to die in your mind. Because because who you thought they were never existed anyway. They want you back to finish you off. And that's it. Guys, when they coming back, I'm telling you, when they come back for the Hoover, They just coming back to say, oh, you ain't got no boundaries yet? All right, I'm gonna slip right back on in here. Everybody who's ever let them back in, everybody tell the same story. Everybody who let them back in, like, man, ain't no way. I can't believe, and then it hurts worse because you like, wow, I convinced myself and I knew. Because when you were trying to convince yourself that they were going to change, it wasn't going to be the same as it was last time, you're looking at it like they're coming to me. You coming to me, asking me to get back. So you acknowledging that you were wrong. You're acknowledging that what you did was foul, that you were wrong, and you won't do it again. And guys, that's where you went wrong. Because you assumed that they meant what you're thinking. They did not. No, the narcissist looks at it as, you let me back in. I said what I had to say. I said what I had to say to get back with you. That's how they looking at it. I said what I had to say just to get back in. And it worked. I got back in. I'm back with you. Already dumped you within a day. You let me back in. Why you do it? Because you know what they thinking? You let me back in because you ain't let me back in. I run things, so I came back in. That's how they're looking at it. That's right, Lola Bunny. These people are everywhere. Everywhere you look, narcs are there. And I'm not saying this to y'all to be spooky with you. No, I'm not. I'm not. Like I said earlier, you'll be sitting there and every time you have certain things that you want to talk about, you got to look around and see who's around listening. To see who heard you. Because you like, man, I don't know what will happen. Anything could happen out here. That's right, Sheila. Even in marriage, marriage, tough. That's a joke to narcissists. Marriage, they're like, man, you know I'm trifling, and you still gonna marry me? Whoo, I got one for life. I got a supply for life here. That's how they look at it. That's right, Taja T. They get excited about a new soul. They get fidgety and they can't hold it together. They cannot hold it together. Tell them, Charlie, hit that like button. Y'all better hit the like button coming in here all late. Mm-hmm. Love and Life said, this nut called me, this nut called himself trying to make me look small, went out and spent all this money on a car, dog, and can't maintain either one of them. Say, I'm just about out laughing at this fool. They go out and start a project that they expect you to maintain for them. They go get a dog or an animal. They looking for you to walk that animal, to help them take care of that animal. Keisha said they'll be with anybody. That demon cheated with homeless women. Found a receipt for most. Whoo! You right. You go into Motel 6, yeah, it's pretty hard up in that camp. That's right, Alicia. Tell them. Don't feel sorry for them. No. No. You cannot feel sorry for them. And guys, and you know what, Keisha, that goes both ways. Women do that too. Pick up homeless guys. Bring them home and think you found something. I'm gonna polish them up a little bit. You know, worst mistake you ever made. Yeah, guys do the same thing. Ooh, loving life. That's what they do. He has to try to separate you from your family and friends. Guys, they're going to try to separate you from family and friends. They know if you have a tight relationship with your family, be ready to put that relationship in jeopardy. You are putting it in jeopardy the moment you start dealing with a narcissist because they know that those people care about you. They don't want you to have that relationship. They're like, no. When these people start to see how you look, the stress that you're going to be going through, that smirk on your face that used to be a smile, they're like, no, they're going to know something's not right. Thoughts by AJ. That's right. It's always going to be with no closure. Why would they give you closure? If they gave you closure, they could never come back. Guys, that's one of the ways that I say that guarantees you a narc will be back because you will not get closure at the end. When somebody really is done, they want to give you total closure. You know, they want to give you total closure. Like, hey, look, you can ask me anything you want. This is what it is. You know, I'm just not feeling this. It just ain't, I care about you, but that's it. Ooh, Melissa said, and demanding we forgive. Wow. When they know they won't change. They never had any intentions on change. Tanya Stark said, so true, the narc will try to turn your own family against you. They will start with your children. Yes. Guys, those children y'all love so much. Man, if you think that a narc is going to just allow you to have a functional relationship after the discard, after the breakup, and the children are involved, and you guys are just going to have this. Okay, you're with your mother this week, and you're with your father this week, and everybody still gets along. If y'all thinking that, you still haven't quite grasped this whole situation we're talking about here. You have not, because that's not going to happen. Wow. So he trying to hover over you and won't give you eye contact. Hey, that's how they do it. That's right. Taja T said it. You take them back, it's always going to be much worse. It's always going to be much worse. Much worse. What you say, Patrice? Patrice done got with Leandra and said Pumpkinhead with the Walking Dead. Oh my goodness. And that's what they are. That's all they are. A walking disruption. That's it, man. Somebody that just and you cannot look at them with a respectful eye. You cannot. You cannot look at them with an eye of respect, guys. You cannot do it. Dora Russell, mwah, thanks for the super chat, Dora. Dora said the hypocrite with his mouth destroys his neighbor. The hypocrite. Y'all see that? But through knowledge, the righteous will be delivered. Proverbs 11:9. The hypocrite. And the hypocrite is the one saying, don't do this while they do it. A narcissist, they're going to do things to you that you never even dreamed were possible. And I'm talking about negative things, not good things. No. They're going to take you to a place you never dreamed you would go, and not in a good way. And then they're going to talk down about people that do stuff like that. You ever notice if you ask a narcissist, and you got to do stuff like this, guys, you have to question the narcissist. See, if you got a narcissist that cheats, you got to ask them what they feel about cheating. So, tell me, babe, what do you think about people that cheat? You know the kind of answers they're going to give you when you're dealing with a cheater? They're going to say stuff like, well, they probably just fell out of love with the person, or they probably, might have just grown in love with somebody else. There's a lot of different reasons. Because remember, when they're talking about a cheater, they're talking about themselves. And they're going to leave a lot of respect on that table. They're going to leave a lot of respect. They're not going to disrespect. They're not going to talk down on that level of evil. They're not going to do it because they participate in it. And they are proud of what they do and how they live. They're proud of it. Robin Lee said, "Hey, I feel so embarrassed about telling this story. But the first few weeks I was with him, when we were out, he would stalk and follow other women in the grocery store and the mall. And somewhere in your mind, you were thinking, that's odd. Like, why is he doing that? He's stalking because he's trying to get to know them. Yes, he's doing it right in front of you. He's like, hey, you see who I am? You know what I'm about. That's what I'm talking about, guys. When they meet you, they bring a level, they mirror you. So, Robin, when y'all got together, you were thinking he's just like me. This may be what I've been looking for. And then you say, wow, but he got this little crazy side. I don't. Huh. And then in your mind, you start weighing the options like, okay, he is a little, off or whatever, but isn't everybody? And you start justifying it to yourself. Yeah, you start justifying this crazy behavior. Rose said, my ex-narc husband moved in, got married, got a dog, had a baby with the new supply all in the first year. Either his new supply is another narc or crazy. No normal person moves that fast in a relationship. Yeah, Rose, you're right. In these days, you jumping out there like that? Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. We see it every day. And I'm not telling people not to trust. I'm telling people trust yourself first. Trust your intuition first. Okay? Somebody really loves you. We ain't getting married tomorrow. We're going to get to know each other. We're going to get to know what it's like to be around each other for a while. Because we all know that, yeah, everything is glamorous at the beginning. That's the honeymoon phase. But what about when we're beyond the honeymoon and it's everyday life with this person now? A lot of times when you do move real fast, that was just you felt like you were lonely and this is what you've been waiting on. That's how a narcissist wants you to think, guys. They want you to think that I've been sitting here waiting for you forever. I've been waiting on you, baby. I've been trying to find you. Now that I found you, I'm ready. I already know what I want. God told me I was going to meet my wife. I was going to meet you. And ladies, y'all hear that? You just like, whoa. Ain't no man ever talked to me like that before. Usually these clowns just want to know what you got on, what you doing. This dude's saying, nah, baby, I'm ready to change everything right now. The narc is coming on strong like that because he know he got, or he or she. Don't think it's just dudes. He or she has to move fast. They have to move fast while you are still under the influence of this love bomb. They have to move fast. They have to. Because once you start seeing, guys, once you start seeing, you cannot unsee. Once you start seeing who they are, and they know once you catch on, that's it. They know it's just a matter of time now. Uh-oh. But they're hoping that, wow. And guys, I'm gonna tell you something. One thing that they have weaponized against you is your endurance, your tolerance for pain. They have weaponized that against you. Your tolerance level of pain. And I say that because they have weaponized your tolerance level of pain because, guys, everything that you're going to go through in this relationship is going to be related to how much pain, how much disappointment, how much agony you can take. How many times can they stab you in your back and you still, hey, babe, I'm still here. I got your back. I'm still here, right? Yeah, you just cheated on me again, but I'm still here, right? We made it through that. You just lied to me. You just cussed at me for nothing, but I'm still here, right? You dogging me, you triggering me, you doing everything dirty to me that you can, but I'm still here, showing you that ain't nobody gonna love you like I do. That's what we think in our minds. Ain't nobody gonna love you like this. Put up with all that craziness. Guys, that's why a lot of y'all be thinking at the end of that situation that the narcissist trusts that you're the one who could put up with all of that mess and nobody else out here in the world would put up with it. And they will go out here to anybody because in the back of their minds, they know they are only here for destruction. They ain't here to build nothing with nobody, including you. They are not here to build. Okay? Thanks for that super chat, James. Appreciate you, champ. Say Heryo is 100% dead on target with this behavior and the actions of the narc, aka the ops. There you go. The ops. That's what we got to call them. They keep it going. Don't let up. Listen. It's all gas, no brakes over here. All gas, no brakes. We're not giving this narcissist a break. We're not going to stop, people. Narcopathy. Thanks for that super chat. Said the time is coming where narcs have to deal with covert, educated empaths. The dynamics are changing. Yes, indeed. See, you know what? Narcopathy, I'm going to tell you, guys, we are in a place right now. We're in a place where we're starting to see it. The veil is being lifted. Now we're able to see them. Like I said, when you having certain conversations, you got to look around and see who's watching and who's listening. And it's always somebody listening. They want to hear what you're talking about so they can tell others because they know that if they talk, when that word gets around, they are going to hear it. Narcs are going to hear it. And they will know how to deal with you accordingly. Love and Life said they will suck the life out of you. Don't give them the time of the day. You cannot. Woo! Miss Amy says, sad but true. They will take you from your children if they can. Absolutely. Man, I'm going to tell guys, if y'all think that narc isn't going to totally, and I'm talking about destroy your relationship with your children, they're going to do everything they can. They're going to do everything they can. And they're going to do it in such a way where you don't even see it. You're not even going to see it. because in your mind, you're looking at your children in a way whereas you like, well, I love my children. There's nothing that can change that. Children are the most influential people on the planet. Because if they get taught at a young age to not like somebody for nothing. And see, y'all, what you're not understanding about that part is that, guys, narcissism isn't just words, it's motion. For instance, let's say, your kid, is about to visit the narc or y'all exchanging the kids, right? And everything was happy. They're going to make sure everything is happy right up to the point where you're about to exchange. And then they'll look at the kids with that look like, what did we talk about? Everything is good. Okay. And they'll talk like, you know, everything is going to be positive and everything's going to be all right and everything's going to be good. But they're not. But it's not going to be good. It's not going to be all right because what they're actually doing is they're sending the kids a signal and they're saying, hey, 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 don't forget who your loyalty is to. A narcissist wants the children's loyalty to them, not you. They can come over your house and play with you and stuff, but they cannot have the loyalty. You can't have the loyalty. No, nah, no, sir. Danita said the ex-narc boyfriend said if we got married, he wouldn't want his life blown up over cheating. As if it was a small thing. Well, again, guys, you have to see where people are coming from because either they're against something or they are for it. And that's what you got to look at. Either they are against it or they are for it. Woo, Sheila said, I was stalked and I didn't know it. I ended up marrying him. Yeah. Yeah, because we be thinking that's cute, right? We be thinking that's cute with somebody giving us all that extra attention. Like, yeah, I really am all that. And then we find out right after that, oh no, that wasn't what they was thinking. That's redundant. Oh my goodness, Cha Cha said, let's talk about the healing. We are talking about the healing, Cha Cha. Yes, we are. We are talking about the healing. Because, and I'm saying that to you because this is how you heal from something. Okay. You heal from something once you are able to see what the real issue is. If you're not healing because you're not seeing what the real issue is. You keep pointing your finger at someone else. That's why you're not healing. You're not healing because you're looking at, oh, the narc did everything. You're not healing because you haven't decided to cut that mess out of your life. I see a lot of people that go years and years and still ruminate. You know why? Because they didn't take charge of that situation. They didn't say, you know what, I'm cutting this person off. We think that, okay, well, if they try to reach back out to me, I'll deny them, but I'll still talk to them, but I'll go along with that mess. And you're still waiting for them to come back. And then you wonder why 5 years done gone by. And I'm still ruminating. I haven't picked my life back up or anything because you haven't decided to heal yet. You really want to heal? You will. When you really are ready to heal. And again, most of the time, we don't want to cut that cord. We don't. When you can start, listen. When you have to use the restroom, just for an example, whichever one you're doing, no matter what you're doing in that restroom, you're releasing waste out of your body. You see it in the toilet as waste. That's all it is. That's your total connection to it. It's waste. I wouldn't put it back in my body because it's waste. It's poisonous at this point. When you start to see the narcissist the same way you see that waste, that's when that right there, that moment right there, that's when you know you have disconnected. When you see no value in maintaining any level of a relationship with a narcissist, any level, that's when you're going to start feeling better. You want to really start feeling better? You want to really start feeling better? You want to really get healed? Wait till you start loving the person you see in the mirror every day. See, we want to turn this into something superficial. We want to turn this into something that, you know, this coming out the clouds in the sky or something. No, your relationship with you is what has to change in order for you to feel better. Because you've been taking you through this mess. That narcissist ain't got no gun to your head saying, no. You're going to still stay here even though I just cheated on you, even though I'm lying to you, even though I'm stealing from you, even though I'm dogging you. They ain't got no gun to your head. You are choosing to stay in that. That's the reason you're ruminating. That's the reason you're in pain. That's the absolute reason. How and why am I saying that? Because I had to go through the same thing. I was ruminating while I was in the relationship because it was over while I was still in it. The day that I realized, wow, I'm doing me wrong for being with some dirt like that. See, when I started to look at myself, like, what in the hell are you doing, bruh? What are you doing? You in your right mind would not be dealing with this trifling monster. You in your best mindset would never disrespect yourself like this. Never. You want to heal? What's stopping you? Answer that question. You want to see your healing? I ain't hiding it. I'm not here hiding how you going to heal. What it takes to heal? No. I have no interest in that. I want to see, I'm here for everybody to get through, to get beyond this. Not just me. I'm just showing you the blueprint. But I realize everybody ain't at the same stage. Everybody's not at the same place. And you have to keep going through this. And one day it's going to click. One day, I remember having conversations with my mother daily about this mess, with friends of mine daily about this craziness. Literally, I remember being at work on the phone all day long for hours, 7 days a week. trying to figure this out. Trying to figure it out. What is going on? I knew. Now, don't get it twisted. I knew my relationship with this person is what's wrong. So now I'm trying to say to myself, like, well, so why are you here? Why are you with it? So when you start to, they know when you pulling away, they know it. Listen, guys, I was in a brand new house and I'm out looking at brochures at other brand new houses because I'm like, one day I'm gonna have one of these and be happy in it. Because this mess I'm dealing with right here is garbage. I knew it had no value. I knew that it wouldn't sustain me. I knew I wasn't happy. I knew it was something. I knew my life had a different purpose than that mess right there. I knew it. I felt it. I saw it. I knew it. And I said, absolutely. Absolutely. There is no way. I said, there's no way that I'm going to sit here. There's no way that I'm going to sit here for the rest of my life and do this. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do it. But guess what? I was tied in to a legal obligation through marriage. I had children. I had 2 homes, several cars. I did the works, pets, you name it. And guess what? The bottom line was, you got to be ready to start your life over again. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that because I didn't know what was on the other side. I didn't know that what's waiting for me was so much better than what I was in. I didn't know. I didn't know that once you cut this thing off, oh my gosh, life opens up. Life opens up, man. Guys, y'all don't even understand how you are holding your progress back in your own life every single day. The woman or the man of your dreams is waiting for you to get it together. You will not meet that person while you're with the narc. I can literally guarantee you that. Because you haven't even justified yourself. That's right, Kendra. If you only knew the life that's waiting on you. And I'm gonna tell you, and that's a little painful too. That's a little painful too, guys, when you get to the other side to see how much time you wasted. When you get to the other side to see how much time you wasted, how many years that you wasted of your good years. How many of your good years you wasted? And you looking back at your life. Guys, I'm gonna tell you, one of the things that really helped me out was me always envisioning myself. So, at work, I work with a lot of older guys, and we would always talk, and they would always say, "Man, I remember when I was your age, youngin, that boy, I was this and I was doing that. I wish I would have did more, and wish I would have lived like this and would have did that. Everything would have been different." And I knew I never wanted to. I'm not gonna be one of them where I'm sitting here like, man, I wish I would have. And guess what? I still say it anyway. Dang, I wish I would have. I wish I would have been listening to my inner voice 30 years ago. Good God. I wish I would have. Because that right there, That one statement right there, I wish I would have. That one statement right there. That's something you're going to be saying for the rest of your life. I wish I would have. Man, I wish I would have left that mess alone. Man, I wish I would have. I wish I would have. I wish I would have cut that off when I saw it wasn't no good. I wish I would have listened to my intuition. I wish I would have gave somebody else that chance I gave this narc. Yeah, Rose, it's coming. It's coming. Hey, Chelly, you know what I'm saying? If only I would have listened to my inner voice. Good God. If I only had listened to my inner voice years ago. Okay, but guess what? You can't do that. I can't do that. It's already passed. I already had to go. I went through what I had to go through. But guess what? At the end of it, it still is beautiful on the other side. All I can tell you is that I'm on the other side, guys. Guys. Mm, mm, mm. Woo. Hey, Kendra, I got too many family members for that. I got too many in the family. Man, y'all just don't understand it. Y'all don't. Some of y'all don't understand. Some of y'all do. Some of you see it. You see it in your own family members. It is what it is. Some of y'all gonna see it in your own children. Guys, you can't unsee this. Once you start seeing it, you cannot unsee it. Mm-mm-mm. Woo, said I believe the other side is more beautiful, even with the pain. Listen, on the other side, it ain't even no pain. The pain goes away. You will forget that you were even in pain. You will forget that you were ever in pain. I'm telling you, you will forget that you were in pain. But it guys, it's something that clicks differently for everybody. Everybody has to go through that process. When it's just like learning in school. When you were in class, I remember when I was in elementary school, I think I was in the third grade, and we were learning timetables, you know, and multiplication. We were learning multiplication. And I remember how I picked it up. I looked at the little chart and I could just remember, but I could work the numbers out in my mind. And I was so good at it, I was getting straight A's in that one. Guys, it's the same way. Once it clicks, once you learn the language, listen, once you learn the language of narcissism, once you learn what it is that you really need to know, guys, this narcissist will have no power over you anymore. They won't. Narcopathy said, I wish people trust the process because life after the narc, it's going to be a beautiful experience. And it is. It is. And you're right. You're right. Because the thing is when you learn to trust yourself, see, the thing we're not looking at is that you're not trusting your own intuition, guys. You know how painful that is? I'm telling you, you do because you're going through it. That's the pain you feel. The pain you feel is you don't even trust your own spirit. You don't trust your connection to God. You're not even trusting God. You're saying, I don't trust my connection to God. That's the pain you're feeling. That's what you're ruminating about. because you don't trust the one thing that can change everything. You don't trust the process. You don't trust that voice in you. You don't trust your own spirit. That's right, Felicia. Knowledge is power. And once you are empowered, once you get it, see, sometimes you got to say this a million different ways. I'm here for that. You got to say it in a different way for everybody. Everybody has a different learning style. Everybody is going to learn this differently. Some of us are going to give them 10 trillion chances. Some of us are not. Some of us are going to take it and boom, and that's it. We're taking it and that's it. And like, hey, I got it. I get it. I didn't trust me. I'm not trusting my own better judgment. Every time that narc dogged you, the first thing you say, I knew it. I knew it. That's the first thing that hits you. And that's the pain you're feeling. That's the pain you're feeling. David said, shaking, vomit, crying. Now I'm a month in and seeing things clearly for the first time. I never knew what it was like. Was definitely a super empath. She walked on me. I apologize for scuffing her shoes. Wow. There you go. Guys, and I'm saying, that's right, Felicia, tell them 50, 11 times. We want when the narc knows that you want the relationship, man, they just gonna walk all over you. They know you want this. They know you want to keep your marriage together, your relationship together, your family together. They know that your mind is programmed to keep it together for the rest of your days. They know that. And the object is to show you that they're not programmed that way, that they can walk right outside of that. See, a marriage, guys, a marriage to us is a spiritual connection. We took seriously. To a narc, they like, whoa, you mean I can cheat on you, I can lie to you and everything else, and you still gonna give me another chance? Whew, good God. A narc is sitting there like, I'll take it. There you go. There you go, Danita. Danita said, I'll never not trust or not love myself again, ever. Guys, when you start showing yourself, when you start showing yourself, do you hear me? You want to heal? Start showing yourself that I trust you. I trust what's being said to me, what's programmed in me. I trust it. I trust that I'm a good person. I trust my judgment. I know what I said. I know what I did. I would not have done something that would hurt me. I would not do that. So why put myself through something with someone who lies? Guys, listen, the narcissist is the creator of lies. The narcissist is that's their language. That's their language. We speak English, they speak lie, trickery. That's their language. See, when I said that, some of you heard it in a way where you like, oh, wow, they're speaking a different language. And the rest of us looked at it as I'm using that as a metaphor. And I'm not using that as a metaphor. A narcissist speaks a language and it's called the lie. That's their language. I'm not being facetious. I'm not using it as a metaphor. I'm telling you, this is who this is. They created it. Yeah, it sounds like the language we're speaking, but it's not. They are manipulating it. Mm, mm, mm. There you go. That's right, Taja T. We didn't. We did not trust our connection. We didn't trust God Almighty. We sitting there listening to somebody who is abusing us, who's lying to us, stealing from us, who's cheating on us, who's lying, who is love bombed us and then discarded us or forced us to discard them. Someone who mentally abused you, used you, used you for the same thing. No, we're going and we're gonna keep dragging this monster. We're gonna keep dragging this monster. We're not gonna stop that. Again, everybody's at a different place. Everybody's at a different place. When you get to the place where you're healed, it's still gonna be in a place where you're gonna want to go back and help others. Because you know what it feels like for people to look at you and be like, man, why don't you just leave that fool alone? And you sitting there like, man, I want to. Good God, I want to leave this fool alone, but they won't leave me alone. Then they won't leave you alone. When they know you don't want to be bothered, they're not going to leave you alone. You think they're just going to make it easy for you to just get over them? They've ran this game all their life. That's right, Papa. They are all the same because they're under the influence of demons. That's who they are. Patricia said, I quit drinking, I quit smoking. Why can't I quit texting? And when this jerk of an ex-fiance back, I can't seem to break the addiction. I'm still so angry. And you know what? For real, Patricia, the addiction that you have to the ex has a lot to do with, it honestly has a lot to do with your addiction. When you talk about an addiction, you have to understand what you're in with that. Your addiction to the ex is truly all about your addiction of standing on solid ground, on a righteous principle. See, when a narc pulls you into that argument, they're not just pulling you into an argument for the sake of back and forth. When you're arguing with a narcissist, guys, I want you to understand fully. They're starting an argument to, first of all, they're exercising their control over you. That is a control exercise. They say, okay, I'm going to show you who's in control. I'm going to show you that I'm in control. I'm going to start an argument with you. Then I'm going to give you the silent treatment just to show you I can irritate you. And when they're not saying anything, they give you the silent treatment. They're saying, see how I control you? You don't even know what you sitting there arguing and fighting, trying to convince me of the truth. We both know what the truth is. The narcissist knows that you're telling the truth. The narcissist would not let you live a lie down. If you ever lie to a narc, they'll never let you live that down. They're fully aware of who is lying and who is telling the truth. The object of the game is for the narcissist to convince you that you're the one that's starting this argument. You starting the argument, and now look at you. Now they're like, hey, I don't even want to hear what you got to say. Can you leave me alone? And you're like, nah, you started it. And they like, oh my goodness. They play, and then they want to play you off like you're irritating them, you're bothering them, and they don't want to be bothered and all. It's an exercise. They're exercising their control over you. You're addicted to calling because you're addicted to the back and forth. That's it. You're not addicted to a loving, respectful relationship because you surely did not have that with them. So remember, when you're saying, I can't stop calling, I can't stop texting back, because you get a little adrenaline rush every time that person text messages you. When they text you, you get that little adrenaline rush because you're thinking, yeah, you calling me. You calling me. I'm not texting you. You texting me. The narcissist has no pride. See, that's another thing we get wrong, guys. You think that they have some level of pride or dignity. They've shown you beyond a shadow of a doubt they have no integrity on any level. And you somehow still believe that a narcissist, they have an issue with shame. They feel ashamed for reaching back out to you after they told you they don't want to be bothered with you. And now they reaching back out, showing you they were lying, showing you that it's not true. This is coming from the same person who has done stuff so trifling, so dirty, that you're ashamed of acknowledging that you even had anything to do with it. They have no shame. A narcissist has no shame, guys. They have no shame. So when you're saying, I can't leave them alone, I can't leave this person alone, that's what they want you to be, addicted to being right. They know you right. Okay, you right. Mm-hmm. But you still here arguing. They looking at you like, I'm still sitting here cheating on you. I'm still lying to you. I'm still disappointing you. I'm still gaslighting you. And look at you. You still right here. You still right here. You ain't gone nowhere. We argue every other day. I disrespect you. You still right here. That's how they look at it. Who narcopathy said our tolerance gives them power. And it does. After the healing process, we don't give power to no one to affect us in a negative way. We have to love ourselves as kings and queens. Guys, if you don't practice and exercise self love, self like, you're talking about staying in this with them for years to come. I'm telling y'all, man, people don't understand that if you don't get to a place where this thing clicks to you, where you understand the language of a thing. The reason that I was able to do so well in arithmetic was because I understood the principles, I understood the language of mathematics. Once you understand the language, the principles of narcissism, once you understand what this fool really wants, see, right now, it doesn't make sense to you because you trust something that's not real. You trust something that you don't see. See, you believe it because you think, because of the way your mind is programmed, you think that because you're with this person and they will do what you would do in a situation because of your level of integrity and the level of integrity they claim that they have. See, a narcissist will tell you, "Oh no, I wouldn't even do that. I wouldn't cheat. I would cut you off before I cheat on you." They're going to tell you stuff like that to make you think, "Oh, okay, well at least they'll let me know." When the fact of the matter is that no, they don't actually cut you off until long after they have been cheating on you for a long time and that they feel that this person is a viable candidate to take your place. Mm-hmm. Woo, Taja T said, oh yeah. Her, yo, he cheated on me, lied on me, stole from me, love bombed me, threatened me. You got he gave you the whole package. There you go. Narcs like to give you the whole package. They don't want to just give you bust a package open and then only give you the love bomb. Come on. They want you to have the whole package. They want to devalue you. They want to smear your name. They want to, whew, they love that discard. And then they want to hoover you back. They want to give you that whole package deal. Yes, they do. Hey, Taja T, I'm trying to tell you, it's nothing that feels as good as being able to laugh and not wanting to cry about the craziness that you just made it through. Kendra said, that's true. I love how resisting the urge to argue with them keeps your power. You will know that you are the one in power when none of that mess even bothers you. I told y'all a story last week about my phone. I told you when I was in California, I was visiting my son. I let him use one of my phones. And he took the phone, and he logged into his Instagram. And what I didn't know was if somebody calls him, because he's young, so he had a lot of friends, they call each other on Instagram or Messenger. And if one of his friends calls, it clicks my account over to his account. That's what it was doing. And I would open up my Instagram and I would see his account. And last week I looked at it and I saw his mother was on there, had posted a story. Now you gotta press the story to see what's in it. And that's my point, guys. When you're at a place when I saw it and I hurry up and took the phone and swiped up so that I wouldn't accidentally touch it because I don't want to see it. And then, so when you close out that window, it refreshes. So now I went back into it and clicked over to my side so that I could just take his account off, log out of his account, because I don't want to accidentally see it. I don't want to accidentally see something like that. When you get to the place where you don't want to see it, you're like, okay, they're getting their karma, whatever. I don't care. I don't care what they're doing. I don't care how they're living. I don't want to know. It ain't none of my business how you living. That's when you're free. That's when you're free. You like, please. I ain't that. That's the last thing on my list of things to do, places to go, people to see. That's the last thing on that list. The answer is no. And that's what I'm saying to you guys. Program yourself that way. Guys, do you realize what you take from these manipulators when you're saying, I don't even want to see your life no more? I don't want to see your life. I don't want to be involved in it. I want you to go ahead and go your own way. That's their biggest fear. That's their greatest fear. Their greatest fear is that they can no longer make you their slave. That's the narc's greatest fear. You're no longer their slave. You no longer want to serve them. That's their greatest fear. And they know. Listen, guys, they already know you. It's that day is coming. Hence the title. They know that day is coming. Like I was saying earlier, guys. Like I was saying earlier. We sitting there watching this Kanye West thing. Those daggone record execs or sports execs and People in those positions of power, they know a time is because they know when the moment they met you, those people that they passing all that money to, they knew from the very beginning that a day would come. They knew it. Just like a narcissist. They knew from the day they shook your hand for the first time. Yeah. We happy today because they love bombing you. And it's only at the beginning. Okay? When they have used you up for what they could get out of you, it's that the honeymoon is over. And guys, all of us see it. And I'm saying I'm giving y'all as many analogies as I can because it's relating to everything in your life. It's relating to everything, every part of your life. Woo! Narcopathy said they were honest with us. That's right. They were. They didn't tell us the truth, but they showed us the truth. See, guys, when you see those two don't match up, what a narc says and what they do, the first time you saw that they didn't match up was that's where you were supposed to exit. That was your exit part right there. Like, whoa, 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 what am I doing? I was supposed to exit right there. And you didn't. You didn't exit. You kept on going because you wanted to feel that love bomb again. You ain't getting it back. You're not going to get that love bomb again. Patricia Cook said, how long does it take to completely heal and let them go? Every time I think I'm doing well, sometimes something sets me off and I get sad and miss them. Patricia, great question. How long does it take to completely heal? You know how long it takes? I'm going to tell you how long it takes. It takes the exact same amount of time that it takes for you to start trusting what you see. The amount of time that it takes you to see that this person really ain't the issue. The narcissist, they not the issue. Me tolerating this mess is the issue. Me seeing value. Good God. The only way you could miss somebody is if you see value in them. That is the only way you can miss somebody is you see value in them. When you get to a place where you see no value in them, that is when you will feel the difference. That's where you'll start to see, wow. One day you're going to just be like, man, how did this change? What happened? When it clicks in your mind. See, but we are looking at it, a lot of times we look at it like, well, they've moved on and somebody sees value in them. Stop living your life based on what other people think, what other people are doing. Hold yourself accountable for your part in it. Hold yourself accountable for your part in it, guys. When you hold yourself accountable for your part in this, I'm telling you, you'll see. You'll see it. But for as long as you see any value in that person, for as long as you could think that you were missing something, you still see value in that. You have to see that person the same way you look at, you done ate your food and you threw the rest the residue in the trash. It had no value. It had no more value to you. You ate what you could, and the rest of it had no value. You was eating chicken, and the bones went in the trash. Why? Because you don't eat bones. Now, you could have saved them for the dog, right? But you can't consume the bones. When you start to see a narc that way, when you start to see them as, wow, okay, you have no value to me anymore. When you start to see them as, wow, you know what? I think that if I just continue to look inside, if I continue to just look inside of me and listen to that voice that was telling me to leave this fool alone in the first place, whew, where would I be today? Where would I be today? There you go, Lisa Brown. If I valued me, where would I be today if I loved on me the way I was loving on this demon over here? Where would I be today? How would I feel right now if I started love bombing me? Oh, but for most of us, nobody taught us how to do that. Nobody taught us how to love on ourselves. So therefore, we don't see the complete value in ourselves. And then we let people with no self-esteem give us no self-esteem. Guys, we hanging around the bottom of the barrel, and then we're wondering why our self-esteem isn't pushing us up to this other level. Ask yourself, what would you right now, say to you at 10 years old? How would you explain your life and why you dealt with the narcissist for so long to yourself? What would you say to yourself at 10 years old? How would you explain this to your 10-year-old self? How would you explain it? Okay, self, this part right here is going to hurt. It's going to be painful because, I wasn't listening. I was making a lot of bad decisions. That's how you justify to your 10-year-old self that this is going to happen later on in your life. Why? Because I'm not listening to my inner self. I'm not listening to what God gave me. I'm not listening to God himself. I'm making my own decisions. And I'm saying, man, bump that. I'm going to do me. Bump that. Look, I'm going to fix this. I'm going to work this out and I'm going to fix it. How's that working out for you, though? Think on that, guys. What would you right now tell your 10-year-old self? How would you justify everything that you have put up with to your 10-year-old self? How would you justify your 10-year-old self, who's excited about life, wondering, wow, did my life end up the way I wanted it? Did my life end up the way I wanted it? Do I have the family that I wanted? How many kids do I have? Your 10-year-old self is excited to have this conversation, right? But you sitting here and you got to tell your 10-year-old self, nah, calm down. This gonna be a little painful. And you got to explain to your 10-year-old self why you doing what you're doing, why you going through what you going through, why you're doing it. What justification can you say to your 10-year-old self as to why you put up with that for so long? You know what I would be saying to my 10-year-old self? I would be saying, man, You are extremely hard-headed. Not listening to, you're not listening to God Himself is talking to you and you not listening. That's how you went through this phase right here. Because God Himself was talking to you and you wasn't listening. And that's why this phase of your life was so painful. And I promise you, it's a lot worse than what the way I'm explaining it. That's what I would be saying to my 10-year-old self. Dude, whoo, good God. Follow your intuition. It will not, it cannot steer you wrong. Not only follow it, don't only follow your intuition, you got to be at one with your intuition, with your inner voice, because that's God. That's your connection to God. That's your connection to God, your inner voice. That's what I would be telling my 10-year-old self. Like, dude, woo! You don't even, a lot of us have been through such a tragedy. You can't even figure out how you would explain it to your 10-year-old self. Like, I don't know how to even explain this to you, how bad it's gonna get. Whoo! Thanks for that super chat, David. Appreciate the love, champ. Cali Fin Fan, thanks for the love, champ. Appreciate you. Guys, again, if not right now, I want y'all that are still dealing with this mess, tell me, when are you going to start making yourself a priority in your life? If not right now, when? Because usually when you're dealing with a narcissist, they're your priority. If you're in a relationship with a narcissist, they are the priority. They will not allow you to be the priority in your own life. If not now, when? When is it going to be your turn to be happy? Well, I want to. I'm trying to be happy. How do you do it? Because you notice, you see how the narc programmed your mind? The narc programmed your mind to think that if you're not with them, you're not happy. That's how they program. They program you without even talking to you. Well, I'm sorry, let me take that back. They're programming you and they are talking to you. You just don't understand how they're programming you. They're programming you in a way where you're addicted to contrast. You've become addicted to the opposite of you because you get that justification out of being right. In that argument, they know you right in the argument. And you in that argument, you fighting. That's right, Kendra. Where would you be right now? Danita said, 10-year-old me already struggled with love issues. I had a father with many narc tendencies. There you go. There you go. Okay. Okay, guys, listen. We all grown now. We are all adults. We are all grown now. And we still got excuses for why we're not happy. You don't have a reason for why you're not happy. You got an excuse for why you're not happy. Because it's not a reason. Oh, because the narc, blah, blah, blah. Narc ain't got nothing to do with your happiness. Nothing. They don't, because you're giving them too much control. Like, oh no, without them, without me getting permission from the narc, I can't be happy. Since when did you need permission to be happy? Who told you you need permission to be happy? That's right, Sharif. False hope. That's right, Danita. We pulled through. That's right, Lisa. Your intuition, that inner voice will never lead you wrong. It is there to lead you right. Make no mistake, everybody, make no mistake about this. Make no mistake about this one thing, and I want to give y'all this for the rest of your life. That voice inside of you, that is your connection to God. If God ever said that, hey, I never left you, I was always there, that's God. We just listen to narcs tell us that's intuition. That ain't nothing. That's just that little voice inside of you. That voice done saved your life, your whole life. Every time you listen to it, it saved your life every time you listen to it. A lot of times, guys, our minds just made up. We have a made up mind. We got a hard head and we're going to learn it the hard way. That's our biggest issue. We want to learn it the hard way. And that's right. We gaslighting ourselves. We're gaslighting ourselves. That narcissist does not control your future. It's time to take the wheel back. Take the wheel back. You will feel happy the moment you decide. Do you know that you can program your mind? The moment you decide, I'll be happy. Do this exercise tonight, tonight and tomorrow. Do this exercise. Say to yourself, I'm happy. I'm going to be happy. I am going to celebrate my life. I am no longer going to take and use my days. Give a whole day and use it for a negative purpose. That's negative thinking all day. I'm ruminating all day about this narc. Negative thinking. It ain't no positive thoughts. It's negative thinking. You have to start thinking in the opposite direction in order to move out of this place we're in. And we're stuck in reverse. Negative thinking. And you know why? Because negative thinking is what attracted the narc to you in the first place. And because it's low vibrational. When you have a low vibrational thought, that's why a narcissist is able to come into your life. That means your boundaries are down. When you're in a low vibrational place, you don't have any boundaries. Anything goes on that low vibrational place, in that low vibrational place. Anything and everything goes. Everything. The moment you start to think and elevate your thoughts, the higher and higher it goes. You're not sitting there ruminating all day about that. A lot of you guys are at work and can't even function. You can't concentrate because you're thinking about this. You're thinking about this narc. You're thinking about how dirty they treated you. Okay. And I get that. You don't just get to snap your fingers and stop thinking about it. I totally understand it. I was there. I was there. Again, once you lose the value for that person, it doesn't just go away. And it doesn't go away for any of us. Guys, I still have thoughts because I'm outside. Everything around you will trigger you. I still have thoughts of the narc. They don't just say, guys, let me tell y'all something else. Okay. If somebody's telling you you get to a place where you never think about the narc again, they lying. That narc, just the same way the narc always will think about you. That's how I'm able to say a narc is always going to be thinking about you. Because, guys, you went through too much. There are too many things happening around you. Okay. You, for years, were dealing with somebody. Okay. You were spending all this time with this person. So you remember all of the things that y'all used to do together. You do. Guys, that's perfectly normal. It's perfectly normal and it's okay. Yeah, you're going to have thoughts about that. But guess what? Once you get yourself to a place where you're level headed again, you'll notice everything will start to change. Everything will start to reconstruct. It'll change for you. Everything will change. It will start to change. Yeah, you're going to still have those thoughts and you need them. I said that? You need those thoughts. You know why you need them? You know why you need to remember what you went through with the narcissist? You know why you need to ruminate about the narcissist? It's the equivalent of being a child and playing with matches. Now, I don't know about y'all, but when I was a child, I used to like playing with matches. You know what my mother said? Yeah, you know how many kids done burnt their house down playing with them matches? She said, I'm gonna show you something today. She said, yeah, you're gonna hold this match and you're not gonna blow it out. And I sat there and struck the match and held it. Okay, by the time that joker got to my finger, I was ready to start shaking it. And my mother said, you better not drop it. You're gonna get a beating. Man, that thing burnt the tip of my finger. Woo! And I'm gonna tell you, I have not played with the match ever since because I know it's hot and it will burn you. And I learned it at a very young age. Guys, if I forgot that fire will burn me, guess what? I wouldn't have any issue with sticking my hand on a fire, on something that's hot, in a pan with grease that's hot or whatever. Let me pull this out. I didn't mean to put that in it and burn myself up and hurt myself. But no, there's something in my memory bank that reminds me, hey, that fire can be destructive. Guys, see, we're so busy trying to totally forget about somebody. You know what would happen if you totally forgot about everything you went through with that person? If you totally forgot everything and you weren't reminded, see, not only would you take that monster back, but you would take other monsters that are just like them and worse than them back. You know why? Because you forgot. Because your life is so filled with happiness, now you need some contrast. You need somebody to come in here and remind you that you mess with the wrong person, you're going to get burnt. You got burnt. Okay, guess what? Guess what? You got burnt, and now it's time to do something different. You got burnt. It's time to do something different now. It's time to take your life in a different direction. Okay, that's right. That's fire right there. I ain't doing that no more. So now, every day you out, your life isn't focused on just, I'm scared to be in a relationship. No. Life isn't about that. Life is about moving forward. Life is about setting yourself up the exact way that you thought you would be set up as a child, from childhood. Life begins, guys, life begins when you tighten your relationship with you. That's when your life begins. That's when happiness begins. Yeah, you're going to still think about the narc craziness. Yes, it's a reminder. It doesn't, just because you think of that person, listen, You still remember your second grade teacher that did something to you or whatever. You remember people when you were little. That's how your mind works. Stop looking for yourself to forget about it. That's not healthy. That's not healthy, guys. Nobody does that. A lot of times we think, I'm not going to ever trust anybody enough to love them enough to be in that situation again. That's not true. You're going to meet the love of your life the moment you become the love of your life. We get so stuck on wanting to have a relationship with somebody else. I just want somebody to love me for me, and that's it. Flaws and all, right? Well, why don't you fix those flaws then? If you know you got flaws, why don't you just fix them? Because just like you don't want to inherit somebody else's mess, neither does the woman or the man of your dreams. Nobody want to inherit somebody else's mess. Okay, Pooh, ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay, I thought about him today. Okay, okay, you might have a thought, but don't let the thoughts turn it. When you start, see, that's when you know you're having toxic thoughts. When it turns into, I wish I want to reach out to that person. I want to reach out and say something nice to the person who made my life hell. That's how I want you to see it. I want to reach out and do something nice and tell the person I miss you and I love you and I want to be back with you after you tried to do everything you could to destroy me and you weren't successful the first or the second time. Let's try it one more time. See, guys, that's when you can see there's something's wrong here. Something's wrong. And it's with me, not with them. You got to trust that they are going to stick to the script. Everybody that they're with, it's going to be the same thing. That's right. That's right, Buke. You cannot love someone who is evil. They won't allow it. They won't allow you. We get so tripped out thinking we love this person so much and this and that, and I just love them, and you can't even justify how or why you love them. But you saying it, well, it feel good when we be doing it though. That's all it is. Okay, we doing it, we having sex, and it feel good. I love that person. That's called infatuation, guys. That is not called love. It's not. Love doesn't even act like that. Love is an action word. And truth be told, guys, love means sacrifice. So you can see a narcissist never loved you in the first place, not the way you loved them or not the way you felt about them. Sacrifice. Isn't that what you did for them? You sacrificed your happiness so that they could be happy. You sacrificed things you wanted, things you'd like to do for things they liked and things they wanted to do. You sacrificed your dreams for their dreams. Unconditional love, Lisa, is unconditional surrender. Unconditional love means I surrender. See, that's the relationship I have with God. I surrender. Whatever God need me to do, hey man, it's just you say it, I'm doing it. Unconditional surrender. And I'm just saying that to say, you know, you still have to bring that back to you. How does that reflect you? How do you do that with yourself? In what way are you treating your life like that? How are you treating you like you love yourself? How are you doing that? Hmm? Do you do the things that you dreamed about when you were a kid? See, when you were a kid, you had small dreams. You wasn't dreaming about going somewhere and spending all this money and doing all this stuff. You had small dreams of just being happy. Oh, you know what? When I grow up, I'm gonna buy a whole pack of cookies. Yeah, that's how you think when you're a little kid. When you're 10. What's up, Blatanyo? That's how you think. Oh, when I grow up, man, I'm gonna just go outside and play all day. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go, to the mountains. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go out on the oceans. I want to go to the beach. I just want to be carefree. When you gonna start treating yourself like that? Oh, I can't do that because I need a partner because I gotta look a certain way for everybody. Who you living your life for? You living your life for you, or you living your life for people who don't give a damn about your life? How much, when are you going to give that level of dedication to your own life? That's the question. When? When are you going to love on you like that? When are you going to love on you to the point where you just like, wow, you know what? I think I want to do this. I think I want to visit this part of the planet one day. I'm gonna tell y'all, I've always loved the beaches all my life. That's why y'all always catch me doing the lives at the beaches. I'm gonna be doing one, I think, next weekend. Because I love the beach, right? That was the first thing I did when I got divorced. The first thing I did, I looked it up, I Googled it. The most beautiful beach in the world. And I think it gives you like the 10 top beaches. And I went to Thailand because yeah, they could gracious, man. There's nothing like it. And I'm saying that to say, guys, choose something in your life. Choose something in your life that means everything to you, that doesn't just have a financial value to it. MG, not yet. It's coming. It's coming soon. Coming soon. Yeah, Greece is coming soon. But guys, like I said, choose something in your life. And it doesn't matter what it is. If you like dancing, if you like roller skating, hula hoop, jump rope, whatever it is in your life, you like playing golf, you like going fishing, something you love to do. Once you dedicate your life, I'm telling you, people treat you differently when they see that you have a life. People treat you differently, that your whole life isn't about just loving other people and becoming wrapped up and consumed in their dreams and in their future. People look at you differently. I'm telling you, they look at you and they have a different level of appreciation for you. They absolutely do. It's time to reconnect. That's what all of this is about, guys. This is all about you reconnecting to you. We so fascinated with what we can do for other people. Listen, guys, I'm 53. Okay. And I'm telling y'all, I still talk daily just to my regular friends that are my age, that are still, good gracious, that are still trying to put life together. Still saying, I got to wait till I get to this point before I can get to that point. I'm like, man, you're going to be 80, 90 years old before you get to this point. And then you're going to realize you didn't even need this to get to that. Stop living your life for what other people think, man. That is a trap. That is a cage. And that's what you're doing with a narc. That's right, Franklin. Walk your dog to the park. That's what I'm talking about. Walking your dog. Say, we got 53s in the house, y'all. That's right. Whoo. Walk your dog. Go to the farm. Go pick some flowers. Y'all know what I'm doing this weekend? I'm going to tell y'all what I'm doing this weekend. I'm a holiday person too. I love holidays. I don't have any small children anymore. So until I become a grandparent. So this weekend, I'm going to the pumpkin patch, right? Going to the pumpkin patch. I'm going to get 2 pumpkins. I'm going to carve them out because Halloween, I think, is on Monday. I'm going to carve out the pumpkins. I'm going to decorate for Halloween. I'm going to have a little haunted house set up for the little kids in the neighborhood to come through and get some candy. You know why? Because I like seeing, I remember when I was that age. I remember how I was thinking, how I was when I was that small. And I can appreciate it at this point in my life. I can appreciate seeing little kids going around just being happy. And I want y'all to start doing that. I want you to look at little kids and when you were that age and what you were saying to yourself about what your life would be like one day. Because when you were a kid, you didn't think about this stuff that you're going through right now. Again, remember, this is your life, guys. This is your life. And guess what? It has no limits on it. It has no limit on the level of happiness you can achieve if you start doing stuff that makes you happy. That's right. I'm going to a pumpkin patch because I love doing stuff like that. Yes, that makes me happy. I love doing stuff like that. I love doing stuff. I love decorating for the holidays. Yeah, it's a pagan holiday. So what? I like doing it. I like doing it. It makes me happy. It makes me happy to see other people happy. So that's how I get what I want by giving them what they want, because I get to see them happy. Because that's the desired effect, to see somebody else happy. And it makes me smile. It makes me feel good. And it lets me know I made their day. I was able to make their day. They looking forward to this all year long. Ooh, I'm gonna get all this candy. They looking forward to it. And it's just something small, right? It's something small, but it's something big to children. It's something big, it's something beautiful, it's something fun. I got a little smoke machine and everything. So when I open the door, the smoke gonna go out. Guys, I'm saying this to you to say, start living your life in a way where everything you do helps you design your level of happiness. That's right, love and life. I was in Home Depot today looking at the Christmas setup for this year. I already know which one of the characters I'm gonna get and everything. Costco got the big, giant gifts packages they look like on you for your porch and in your yard and stuff like that. Guys, I'm saying this. It's on you. I mean, if you don't celebrate those stuff, I ain't mad with you. I'm just saying, do something you love. You owe you. You done spent all these years showing somebody that didn't appreciate nothing you was doing and spent all your money, all your time and buying them stuff that they will look at you and show you they don't deserve it. And you know they don't deserve it and they don't even appreciate it. Right? Instead of just saying, you know what, let me go out here and start doing something and show me how much I appreciate me. Let me do something that show me that makes me happy. I'm telling you, it's going to attract the people that you want to be around you to you. That's how you attract the energy you want around you. You live your own truth, everybody. I got to live mine. I don't know what happiness is for everybody else. I know what happiness is for me. I remember me when I was a little boy. You know what I'm saying? I remember my race car track. Listen, last Christmas, I got a train that goes around my Christmas tree and everything. Because I love a train that goes around the Christmas tree. Right? You know what I'm gonna get this year? Buy myself a toy this year, getting me a race car track. And I'm gonna play with it. I'm getting myself a race car track and I'm gonna play with it on Christmas. Yes, I am. Me and my son gonna play with that race car track this year for Christmas. Yes, we are. Guys, you determine the level of happy that you're going to have in this life. Nobody else does. You control it. You have all of the control over all the buttons in your life that make you happy. You can and right now you're choosing it. Whether you admit it or not, you're actually choosing whether I'm going to be extremely happy in life or I'm not. And if you're saying, well, the narc this and the narc that, that's you saying I'm not choosing happy. I'm not choosing happy because I don't want to put up with this pain. I remember going to the dentist saying, I don't want to lose this tooth. Oh, this tooth is hurting, but I don't want him to stick them pliers in my mouth. Not thinking that if he don't stick this needle in your mouth, it's going to keep hurting. So yeah, you got to take that little pinch in order for you to be able to do what you want to do. I want to get back to eating ice cream and cookies. So go ahead, do what you got to do then. And that's what I'm saying, guys. And I'm going to leave y'all with that tonight. We did some overtime tonight. I'm going to leave y'all with that. Ensure in your life you're doing everything every single day. Every single day. And I'm talking about small things. I'm not talking about going out here and buying no new car and this and that and all that. Guys, you do that if you got the cash. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Spoil yourself. I ain't saying don't spoil yourself, but I'm saying just like you're doing that, do some small things because those are the things that mean the most. Do something that you love to do with your life every day. I got a drum set in my basement. I'm a musician. I love playing music. So I do it. I do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm 2 blocks from the golf course in the country club in my neighborhood. When I want to go play golf, that's where I go. Guys, it's a marina down the street. I'm gonna buy a boat next year so I can park at my marina. It's right at the corner. That's how I want to live. I like to do stuff like that. Why aren't you setting your life up to do things you love to do? Yeah, you may have a partner, but guess what? You have you in your life. You have you. Lisa, you ain't no drama. You ain't seeing me on that set. Hey guys, put some peace and love in the chat. Gosh, thank you again. This has been a healthy outcome tonight. This felt good. It feels wonderful. It feels wonderful to talk about it because once you start the conversation and you're talking about it, it leads to your happiness. You got to think about happiness in order for you to be happy one day. You got to see it. You got to feel it. You got to be hungry for it. It ain't just going to happen. That's why so very few people have happiness because everybody ain't hungry for it. When you get thirsty, when you get hungry for happiness, you're going to have it. When you decide, I want to be happy. And that's what I'm going to do. And that's what you will do. All right, people. I'm going to see y'all Friday night. We're going to talk about it on another video tomorrow. Every day, guys. Every day, that's what we do. That's what we're going to do. I know where you at. I know it don't. Listen, anybody that telling you that it's going to just be tonight, I'm going to get over this, and tomorrow everything going to be different, I ain't going to tell you no lie like that. Yeah, it takes some time. And that's why we walking through it slowly, so that you know what to do next time, so that you know how to pick these people, so that you're not afraid to say, hey, you know what? You look good and I like a lot of stuff about you, but I'm going to pass on this one because I don't like this energy. What's up, Mr. GPX? How you feel, champ? I don't like this energy and it ain't good for me, and I'm going to keep it moving. Yeah. See, when you get to that place, that's when you know you're healed, when you're not afraid to turn a deal down. Some of us accept every deal that come across the table. No sacrifice at all in us. You can't do that. You can't do that. Got to make some sacrifices, y'all. Got to. You owe you. Do you hear me? You owe you. You owe you. And it starts with an apology. Starts with an apology. A real apology to the person you have allowed to go through all this trifling mess. You owe yourself an apology. You owe yourself forgiveness. You owe yourself the love of your life. You are the love of your life. You just don't agree with it. You are the love of your life. And after you get through this, you're going to see that. I'm not telling anybody how to, you shouldn't be in a great relationship somewhere. I'm telling you, you need to be in a great relationship, but it starts right inside you. That relationship starts right with you. It starts when you start to respect you, the person in the mirror. When you look at that person with respect, and guess how you start to gain that respect? When you start listening, when you start listening to what's inside you. That's how you gain respect. And that's what will stop the pain. When you start respecting you. That's a sign of disrespect when you don't listen to that inner voice. When you're not listening to your spirit, you're not listening to your guide. You have a guide that inside you. We always talking about God and we believe in God. Well, who you think God is? That mysterious person somewhere that won't pick up the phone when you call him? God ain't never went nowhere. God been in you from day one. We just ain't listening. We just won't follow. We ignoring God. Why? Why are you ignoring God? The voice you should be listening to every single day. You don't want to be in pain no more? Then listen to that voice. Do what that voice is telling you for 1 week. And I'm telling you, you'll see. That's right, Franklin. God the one calling your line. Whew. What you say, Maria? Say, I'm ready to decide, but I sure remember a while back when I seemed like I was like another planet. I will get better with faith and determination. Yes, indeed, you will. I know it takes time, guys. I get it. I get it. That's why I'm taking you through that class daily. We're going to be right back in here on Friday. Yes, indeed. We're going to be right back in here on Friday. All right, family. Peace and Soul Train. I'm going to see y'all Friday. See y'all with a video tomorrow. See you on Friday. Remember what I said. You better love on you. You owe yourself an apology. You better give yourself that apology. You better give the person in the mirror an apology for what you have allowed them to go through. Because, woo, man, they went through some hell. You owe them an apology. Go ahead. See y'all Friday.